Welcome to a special episode of Everyday Heroes, Unmasking Triumphs and Trials. Today, we share the story of Jeremy, aka Wicked Ways, who served over 10 years in state prison and is now rebuilding his life. Jeremy opens up about his struggles reintegrating into society, finding work, and rebuilding his relationship with his son after years of separation. His journey is one of resilience, courage, and redemption, proving that everyday heroes rise from adversity to inspire others. Join us as we explore his incredible story of triumph and transformation.
All right, cool, man. And today is what? Wednesday, July 17th, 2024.
Yes, sir.
We are here on Bruce Randolph and Franklin Street at what we compose as Los Molinos restaurant with my good homeboy. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Or is he?
Or is it?
Yep.
Wicked Ways.
Wicked Ways.
There we go. Man, this is a conversation that's long overdue, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
All right, man. So we got Los Molinos. Got you a smothered burrito. How's that tasting so far?
It's pretty good, dude. It's pretty fire.
What would you rate it at? 1 to 10?
I wouldn't say it's about, it's about a 9. It's pretty good.
Pretty well, okay.
Yeah,
what would you rate it though?
At a rate?
Yep.
Yeah, it's about a 9.
That's bomb. We talking about fire.
That's bomb.
That's fire. You're like always room for improvement, though. That's why I left it at a 9 because it could be a 10 if they gave a little more of a fuck.
Yeah.
They just had to give a little tad bit more, and we would have been there.
Mm-hmm.
But since they did not, it is what it is at a 9.
It's all right though. It's good. It's pretty fire, dude.
All right, dope.
Big ass burrito.
You enjoyed that throughout our conversation, man.
Most
As I
definitely.
said, that's my treat to you for getting out of the trouble that you were in.
Yes, sir.
But let me get some history, all right?
Okay.
Tell me about where you're from and give us a little bit of history of your childhood.
Okay, so I'm from Denver. I grew up in Southwest Denver.
Southwest?
Like Kentucky and Federal.
All right.
So growing up, like I had a kind of a fucked up childhood. At the age of 8, so when I was 8, I got my ass beat, right, by my stepdad, which my mom's still married to at the current moment.
No, they still here?
Yeah. So he was a local boxer out in Greeley. And every time he would lose a fight, he would come home and beat the shit out of me. There'd be times that the dude would
for just no reason, you just take his aggression out on you.
Yeah.
Did he hit your mama too?
Yeah.
And you had to watch?
Huh?
You had to watch?
Yeah.
How old are you saying, or how young were you saying?
So if I wasn't the one that he would hit on or beat, it would be my mom. If I wasn't home, my mom would be that victim.
Yeah.
And then, so I think at the age of probably like 10 or 11, he got a 15-year sentence.
So she's still with him while he's in the pen?
He's out now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's out now. So I guess he got out for doing all the classes and all that shit in prison.
No.
So he's out. And then growing up, I
mean, real quick, were you stayed with your mom and him the entire time, or did you ever get kicked out, or or you run away?
So, while my mom was still married to this dude, he had told my mom that he didn't want me in the house. So I can't say forced, but my mom put me with my grandma and grandpa.
All right.
So from the age of probably 10 or 9.
Okay.
My grandma and grandpa raised me.
Still here in Denver.
Yeah, but they're passed away now.
All right. Rest in peace.
Thank you. So they're pretty much like my mom and dad.
Okay.
And then being in the neighborhood that I grew up in, surrounding myself with the people that I did, I just thought it was cool to fucking run the streets and be a duck. You know,
be a duck.
Yeah, be a duck, dude. And so I got involved in fucking selling drugs, getting high, doing the most.
Right.
So I've done jail time, done all that stuff. But most definitely, like there's a case that I got myself into where I think I was probably 18 at that time, 17 at the time. So
Were you still in school?
no, so I got kicked out of school because I just thought it was cool to do it, right? So I'd always take a gun to school.
No.
So
No, bro.
I went from North High. I got kicked out of North High because they searched the lockers in my backpack.
Well, like someone ratted on you or something?
Yeah. They searched the lockers.
Or were you, well, you don't mind me asking, were you flashing it at people like, yo, what's up, dog?
So,
or were you like just low key?
So just because, like, I guess being around people that were, I guess, gang related or whatever, like I kept getting into fights in school.
All right.
So every time I'm at school, I'd walk home or something, and the people that I was beefing with, you know what I mean, like I pulled it out on them and cocked it back, and I fired at them. And then I took off. So, and I came back to school the next day. That's when they searched the lockers.
Oh, shit. You came back to school the next day. What a G.
Came back to school the next day. They searched the lockers.
All right.
My backpack, the gun was in my backpack. And I always kept my backpack in my locker.
Right.
Searched the lockers, opened my backpack, and they found out whose locker it was.
All right.
So I called to the principal's office, and I was asked why I brought it to school.
Right, yeah.
And I was like, well, you know what I mean? Because being in the neighborhood that this is,
right,
you gotta do something.
Yeah, I feel you.
And
what happened then? They take you right to jail? And
so they took me to juvenile hall.
Juvenile.
Yeah, they took me to juvenile hall. I was arrested from the school. I was arrested from the school. They took me to juvenile hall. And when my dad was still alive, he's the one that posted my bond.
Okay.
And then, so even then, I don't know why I did it. I still ask myself the same question, but I was kicked out of Denver district schools.
Oh, damn. All together.
Yeah, all together. So I went up north to Brighton.
Okay.
And then I went to Brighton High School. Did the same fucking thing.
No. So wait, so they didn't charge you anything with for the gun?
Yeah. I was out on bond.
Oh, you're out on bond. Okay.
I was out on bond for the gun.
Still with your grandparents at this time.
And then, so...
They didn't rack up more charges when they started swoop.
When they caught me a second time with the gun? Yes.
Man.
Yeah.
So wait, they caught you a second time with a different...
Yeah, different gun, different school.
But what I was saying, though, they only had more charges, like, when they, like, dusted that gun for... other crimes and stuff like that?
Do they charge me for that, like, the other crimes?
Yeah.
No.
Alright, cool.
No. So, I did the same fucking thing. Got kicked out of all Adams district schools.
Okay, so Denver now, Adams County also.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, when I got kicked out of Adams County district schools, my mom and my grandpa, all them, they're like, dude, since you want to be a fucking idiot, you have two choices. Get a job or get the fuck out. So I was like, all right, well, cool. So I went out looking for a job, got a job at the Westminster Mall when it was still open.
Yeah, it was Westminster Mall.
Yeah.
That was my favorite spot to kick it.
So do you remember the people that would bug the fuck out of you? You know what I mean? To do a survey?
Oh, the survey people?
Yeah, that's what I did.
You're one of those guys.
Yeah. So
we used to have a lot of Juggalo meetups at Westminster Mall, and it was popping. And we used to go to Biggs.
Yeah.
And take over the game. What do you call it? The arcade?
The arcade.
They had a pool hall too at one point.
Mm-hmm.
We schooled that shit too. Until we got into fights and they kicked us out.
Yep.
We always came back.
Nice.
Until they shut it down completely.
And seeing like, it's crazy now because like, I go because my sister lives where the mall used to be at, those apartment complexes that are there now. My sister lives there. I'm like, this is so weird. This is so weird. She's like, what? I was like, there used to be a mall right here. And I was like, the only thing that's here is J.C. Penney's. And I was like, this is so fucking weird.
Who the hell shops at J.C. Penney's anyway?
You know,
I don't think I ever went to. Honey, let's go to J.C. Penney's. I need this.
Yeah. So, growing up, and then so after while I was working at the mall, I clicked up with an older dude that was my supervisor there at the mall.
All right.
So, we went into the back. He's like, hey, he pulled me into the back. He's like, hey, you do drugs? And I was like, I smoke weed.
Right.
You know, I smoke weed. Why, what's up? He's like, you ever do any meth? And I was like, no. You want to try some? And I was like, fuck it, dude. I mean, whatever. Something new. So, I got into doing that. I did that with him, and then after I did that with him, I got stuck. So, I think I was 17 when I was working at the mall. So, from 17 until probably 20, 21.
All right. That's a good 3-4 years.
Yeah. And then so he started hooking me up with drugs to sell, and I started selling them. I was selling to my family member. Went to my sister's to sell her some dope one day, and then I was already up for maybe 2 months.
Right.
So I left my sister's, started walking, and I left my whole entire little bag.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you'd call it a little fanny pack, right?
All right.
So I left my whole little bag over there. And I was like, fuck, because I had to go drop some more stuff off. So I was like, fuck. Turned around and went back to my sister's. So I went to the wrong door.
Oh, no.
I went to the wrong door and I was like, oh, fuck, my bad. Sorry. Pupils were dilated. Looked like I was just tweaking my ass off out. So, and I was like, oh, shit, my bad. And then so I left. The person that I went to their door, they followed me off the property. So, and I mean, like, and to mention too, like, I was still carrying another gun.
Right.
So, I looked back and then they were following me. And I was like, hey, stop following me. Like, I'm off the property, stop following me. They kept following me. I was like, hey, like, I am armed. I will shoot you if you don't stop following me. They kept following me. And I was like, okay, cool. Cocked it back and I fucking shot 4 shots. I shot off 4 rounds. I hit them, and then once I seen them hit the ground, I was like, oh, fuck, time to go. I ran through the gun, and then I probably got maybe 8 blocks away.
Right.
By the time I got 8 blocks away, I was already surrounded by cops.
Holy shit.
So, when I was stopped by, this happened in Northland. So when I was stopped by the cops, because me being a knucklehead growing up, one of the cops, he was a sergeant, and he's like, "Oh, Mr. So and So, what a coincidence!" I was like, "Fuck, dude, god damn it!" I mean, god damn it.
They knew you.
They knew who I was.
Oh, okay.
And so
that's not a good sign.
No. And then so I was already on I was still out on bond on juvenile.
All right. And
I had an ankle bracelet. I was on the whole pre-trial thing.
Okay.
So at that time I let the ankle bracelet die. I let it die. And then so they ran my name, and they're like, well, you already have a warrant, and you have 2 open cases right now, and then you threw the weapon. for this case.
Right.
And they're like, you're already on 2 weapons cases. So
this is already around the age of 21.
Yeah. So when I went to jail, I was taking out a lot of time.
Right.
So
how much time?
Because I shot that person,
yeah,
they charged me for attempted murder. Because when I shot him 3 times.
Yeah.
So the first offer was 98 years. Because I was already had open cases.
Right.
So I was like, fuck, 98 years is a long time. So I was like, well, I'm not going to take that deal. I'm not going to do that. So I sat in county jail for 2 years fighting the case.
Nice.
It went from 98 to 48 to 48 to 10. And I was like, well, this is my last offer. I'm going to take it. That was my 21st birthday.
Agreeing to 10 years.
No. That was my 21st birthday, agreeing to 10 years.
And this is in Bryan County?
This is in, Bryan.
Okay.
In Adams County. So I took the 10 years. And then being 21, having that time, it's still in the back of my head, I still wanted to be a knucklehead. Having 10 years, I was like, well, fuck it. I'm stuck. I'm not going nowhere. So I would have been out in 5 years, maybe 6. But because while I was inside, I was still being stupid.
No, so you're racking up more charges in there?
Well, so
knuckling up with fools?
I was fighting in there. I was getting in trouble. So while you're in prison, they deduct your time, right?
Yeah.
So if you get in trouble, get write-ups, do whatever, your time goes back.
Right.
So out of the 10 years, I did 9.5. So I went to prison. I still remember the dates. So I went to prison. I was in DRDC June 25th of 2011 is when I got that number. And then I just discharged it probably about 4 years ago.
All right.
So then, I was in jail recently for some other shit. Right. So, but I just discharged it March 25th of 2020. 2020.
Okay. So that would make you...
My age?
Yeah.
I'm 34.
34. You were 30 when you got released.
Yep.
All right. So what has changed for you in these past 4 years?
What has changed? So, because, remembering what I've done, how I did it, how I acted, the people I put myself around, right? I realized that that's not what I want to do anymore. And then having my kid, 17 and everything else, right? I spent most of my life.
Your kid is 17?
Yeah, my son is 17 now.
Right now?
Yeah.
All
he'll be 18 February 17th.
Okay, right around the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
So,
you gotta get some money.
Yeah. Yeah, so, and and it's crazy because this girl that I'm with, right? So, I've met her before all this.
Okay. You've been with her for how long?
So, I've been with her off and on for probably, I don't know, I want to say 8 years.
Okay. So she was visiting you in the joint?
Yeah.
Oh, what a sweetheart.
Yeah, she was visiting me. She was writing me letters.
Okay.
When I got out, she had things set up. In the back of my head, because of all the love letters that she wrote me. Because I've never had some shit like that. You know what I mean? So I didn't believe it.
Okay. It's real, right?
It's real.
Good.
It's real. And then now recently, and it's crazy because being out and trying to get my fucking life right.
Right.
So we were hanging out one day and she goes, what do you think about like tying the knot?
Oh.
And I was like, tying the knot? I was like, what do you mean? What the fuck?
What kind of knots are we tying?
Yeah, what? So she goes,
you ain't committing. We don't want a noose.
yeah.
That's the only kind of knots I know how to tie.
Yeah, so
it's not Halloween yet. What you talking about?
So, and I mean, like, I was like, what? What do you mean? She goes, I'm trying to fucking marry you, stupid. And I was like, fuck, son of a bitch.
Are you ready for the unexpected? Meet Ryan Chavez, a trusted financial expert who's dedicated to helping families secure their future. Ryan specializes in providing life insurance solutions that offer financial security and peace of mind when it matters most. But that's not all. Ryan also offers will preparation assistance, connecting you with legal professionals to ensure your final wishes are honored. Whether you're protecting your family's future or planning your legacy, Ryan is here to guide you every step of the way.
Son of a bitch.
And how that make you feel?
I mean, like, it felt good because, like...
You're blushing right now.
Yeah, dude. Dude, and, like, I see, and because my son's mom, dealing with the shit that I dealt with her, I didn't believe this person until she put her actions into fucking place.
Okay.
So...
Well, good for her. Round of applause. Toast to you, girl.
And people ask me too. They're like, how old is she? I'm like, she's 38.
Okay.
And I was like, what the fuck?
That's only a 4-year difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not that bad.
No, it's not. Dude, I was like, what the fuck?
There's 7-year-old dudes dating 20-year-old chicks right now. He's fine.
So there's this chick that I work with. She's in her 40s, and she's like, I'm dating a 29-year-old. I was like, damn, I'm fucking... I don't know.
None of my business.
So, and then,
so is that what you're working on now? Is
Get
finding
my-
the right time to pop the question?
So, to marry her?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Why have you
because,
already done it?
I mean, so, after she told me that, like, I started going out looking for a ring. I did because, like, this is the person that has dealt...
Looking for a ring to
do
just anywhere, or like just save up money to purchase a ring?
I'm trying to save money to do it. Like, I'm going around and looking around to see what I can find.
Uh-huh.
But, you know what I mean? Like, when she told me that, I didn't say anything. Like, I smiled because I didn't know how to fucking to act, you know what I mean? Yeah. So we just carried on with our day, and I was like, all right, cool. And then at the end of the day, I go home and I started thinking about it. I was like, fuck, man, like, I put this chick through a lot of shit.
Yep.
I put this chick through a lot of shit. I was like, maybe I should do it, because I've noticed a lot of people, when you go to prison, they don't stick around.
Right. So
I was like, fuck, man, okay. And I believe that being out now, like, I believe this person is doing her best to help me, I guess, get right.
Yeah.
She does her best to, I mean, like, when we go out on, like, little trips or outings or whatever, she does her best to make sure that everybody's taken care of.
Nice.
So
what have you been doing for money?
So, I work at a place called CEO.
CEO. What stand for?
It's Center Employment Opportunities.
Okay.
So what they do is you go out and you help with like stuff that CDOT does.
CDOT.
Yeah. And then you work for
CDOT with the roads.
Yeah. Yeah, Colorado Department of Transportation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you stay and work with CDOT for so many months,
That's where you are right now.
Yeah. So many months, and then the people that I work for, which is contracted with CDOT, right? So you stay there and work with CDOT for so long, and then they talk to you about what you want to do further. So
making it permanent.
No, so they help you, like, say if you want to do like heavy equipment or install solar systems,
okay,
or get your CDL.
Right.
So they help you do that.
All right.
You just got to do their contract for so long with CDOT before they decide to help you do that.
Okay. So are you in negotiations to finding your path?
So I mean, like, I talked to the person that got me in with this, and so I told him, because what I want to do, man, is automotive or heavy equipment. So I told this person this, and they're like, okay, we'll just do this for a little bit, and then we'll take that into consideration.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, cool.
Right.
So, CEO is more like it's a program to help people that are convicted felons. I guess some jobs out here, people that are hiring, they frown on felons. So they help you.
Will they be helping you?
Yeah. So I mean, they stay in contact. Like, say if you're on probation or parole, they stay in contact with your officer, and then, like, say if you need either housing help or whatever, they do that.
Right.
So I stay in contact with him as much as I can. Normally I wouldn't do that when I was younger or whatever. Like, I wouldn't stay in contact with fucking nobody.
Well, please keep staying in contact with these people.
Yeah.
So then, you have an idea how long you're there? I mean, is it still a possibility they could be like, your time is up here, you got to go?
So they give you about 6 months until they'll be like, you can't just keep relying on us. You gotta fucking, sooner or later you gotta leave the nest and
to find a job somewhere else.
Yeah.
If they don't just choose you,
if the person doesn't stay in contact with them or do everything that they're asking.
Okay.
To do, if the person
it's almost like a grading scale then.
Yeah.
The more you interact, the more you show up, the better you work, the more opportunities you get, is what basically you're saying.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fucking good for you for showing the fuck up. So a lot of people have a problem just showing up. They sleep in.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, like, and it's crazy because, like, I'm not really a morning person, but being here, and I was like, well, because you gotta be at the office down the street at 8 a.m.
Okay.
Normally, I wouldn't. I'm not getting up before fucking 8 o'clock.
Right.
Because even like I every job that I've had, it was a nighttime job.
Right.
So I'm like, well, dude, I'm not getting up before 8 o'clock. I'm gonna sleep in until 11 or noon. So getting up, I get up at 5:45 in the morning every morning, and I come here.
Nice.
And I'm here on 30 minutes early, 15 minutes early, and I sit.
You gotta be 15 minutes early to be on time. If you show up on time, you're late.
Yeah.
As I was today.
And hey, like, man, I ain't judging, dude. I ain't judging. And from my life, right? Like, from getting my ass beat at the age of 8, I feel like that person, my stepdad, right? Like, I feel like I followed his footprints a little bit.
Right.
Because when I was a teenager, I was like, oh, I'm never going to go to prison. I'm never going to go to prison. Oh, fucking, I ain't going to prison.
Right.
So I messed myself up a lot because...
So do you feel if you had a more of a positive male role model in your life that could have changed the whole directory?
I feel like
where you went?
I feel like it could have.
So how does that influence you to be a part of your 17-year-old's life?
How does it look?
Yeah. How does that influence you to be a part of your 17-year-old's life?
I'm not sure, man. It's something I'm asking myself.
Are they here in Denver?
Yeah, he stays out in Thornton.
Okay.
Yeah, he stays in Thornton. When I got out of prison, and I got to visit him, and I was like, "Hey, man," hey, I'm sorry that I was gone for so long. You know what I mean? Like,
she never let him come over to see you and stuff.
So she did at a point in time. She didn't, but because he was trying to reach out to me too, he told her straight up. He's like, "Hey, if you don't find my dad or contact my dad, then I'm never gonna talk to you again."
All right.
So that's what she did, and so when we clicked up, that's when I apologized to him, because for a minute I felt like I had some kind of burden on my chest for being gone. You know what I mean? Like I felt like I missed all those years, which I did.
Right.
And I mean, like, and it was kind of cool when I told him that.
Like, yeah, I already know.
He goes, you know, I forgive you. It's not your fault. But in all reality, like, it kind of was.
Yeah.
So, hey, when he told me that, like, I wanted to break down in tears, because I'm like, well, fuck, I never thought that he was going to say that it's okay.
Right.
So when he told me that, I just sat there and I kind of glazed at him for a minute. I'm like, dude, are you sure that it's okay?
Right.
You know what I mean? Are you sure that it's okay? So I hung out with him for a while, and then being out, we kind of communicated with each other a lot more than what we did.
Okay.
Even though he talks bad about his mom, because I guess he holds that a grudge against her or something. I'm not sure.
Okay. So something happened between them that you may not even really know about.
Yeah.
How's your relationship with them now?
How's my relationship with my son? It's pretty good. Like we talk probably every other day, or when he's not working.
Right. Where's he working?
He works at that carnival that goes around.
Okay.
So,
whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop, yeah. And it seemed like because I'm in Aurora, he called me one day. He goes, "Hey, Dad, if you want some fucking, want to come ride some rides, I'll give you a free wristband."
Nice.
And I was like, "Fuck, really?" I went to the carnival, hung out with him a little bit. I mean, because he was working, I didn't want to hang out with him too much because he was doing his fucking job.
Sure.
But I mean, we talk to each other, I think, a lot more than when she thinks we talk.
Nice.
There was one day we were hanging out. I think we went to the Westwood Inn, the restaurant right there.
Right.
And we were sitting down. And he popped this fucking question. It fucked my head up.
Uh-oh.
And he goes, "Hey, Dad, what do you think about being a grandpa?" And I was like, "No, dude, no, don't." Does
he have a baby?
He wants to have a kid with his girlfriend.
He wants to, not yet.
Yeah, not yet. And I was like, "Don't fucking do it, dude.
Don't."
Yeah, don't. I was like, "Don't do it."
Don't. So, I would tell you, your boy's gonna turn 18. Let me talk to him, because I'm hiring like crazy.
Okay.
And the younger I can find someone that has a hustle ambition and wants to go get that money, he already has a vision of himself being a father. He wants a family.
Yeah.
So you got to have the money to support that family. Yeah. That's the whole reason why you and I say, wait, because you have to go get that money.
Yeah.
But one of the biggest things that you've had, I've had, and everyone else around us has had is trying to find a job that we like.
Yeah.
Every job we go to, we don't like. We do what we have to do because we want the money.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the times the money isn't even that great. We're doing it though because it's something.
It's something. And I mean, like, because since I've been out of prison, I've stayed in the food industry. Like, I got my culinary arts degree. I went to school for it. And then just staying in the restaurant industry, he's like, he asked me one day, he goes, Dad, why do you stay in the restaurants?
Right.
And I was like, well, you stay busy.
Yeah. Well, not just that, you haven't found another opportunity.
Yeah.
That's all it really is.
Yeah.
To answer that question, no one's showing me anything else.
Nope. Yeah.
It's the way I know how to get money, so I'm gonna stay doing what I know what to do.
Yeah.
That's how people get stuck in that this is my career path.
Yeah.
I'm a carpenter because that's the only opportunity I took.
Nope.
You know what I mean? So if you don't mind me asking, your lady, is she a felony?
She is not. She has multiple misdemeanors.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
do I.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's got to punch a bitch, you know? I get it.
Yeah. And I mean, like, because about 2 years ago, she caught a DUI. I feel like it was my fault because...
Oh, no, it's not your fault.
Because she was driving and I had an open container in the car.
Oh, okay, it's kind of your fault.
Yeah, it's kind of my fault. So, and then I kept telling her, I was like, hey, just tell him that it's mine.
And it is.
And it is. And she didn't do that.
What?
She didn't do that. And I was like, you're a fucking idiot, dude. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that?
But regardless, it's a misdemeanor.
Yeah, it's a misdemeanor. She had to do it. Like, I still ask her this question. Like, why did you do it? Because you put yourself in all kinds of classes. You had to do all this and that.
Right.
Just because you wanted to take a blame for an open beer in your car.
Yeah.
So, and she goes... because she was in the same position I was. She was strung out on drugs. She
wasn't thinking clearly then.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys got up. This is only the past 4 years. So you got out and started smoking again? Did you just tell on yourself?
I did.
Fuck you, dude, man. Bro!
I did.
Bro! So you just went almost 10 years clean.
I mean, like, even when I got out, the drugs weren't the same as they were.
No, they're not. Ago. They're full of fentanyl. Yeah. Stay the fuck away from drugs. Drugs is not the same drugs in 2005.
Yeah. And I mean, like...
It ain't the same in 2010 either.
No, and see, I mean, like...
2015, still not the same.
Yeah, and I mean, like, you know who Trip is, right?
I don't want to know.
Okay, so Trip was SK a long time ago. Well, just recently, I guess, they disowned him.
I don't want to know.
But so Trip was me and Trip used to be fucking jackasses at the Roxy.
Okay. The Roxy is a musical theater here in Denver.
Yeah, yes, sir.
You go to shows and act a fool.
Yeah.
Man, Scum's gonna beat your ass. I remember it was so funny one time we saw a whole bunch of shit. Everyone wanted to beat my ass except for Scum. Scum was the first one I thought was going to beat my ass. He was the least mad. Everyone was just pissed. And he was like, what the fuck is happening to him? And I'm just like, I don't know. It's fucked up. Anyway.
I remember when the Roxy used to be the spot. Like, it still is. But I felt like it was a little bit more crazier than what it is now.
Well, that was our generation.
Yeah.
That was the new generation.
Yeah.
And they're not as crazy. They have social media and shit.
Yeah. But Trip, so there was one day, man, like, I mean, I got sober again, so what was I doing? I was leaving, I think I was getting ready to leave Lakewood, and I saw him in Lakewood.
Right.
Like, it kind of hurt me because this was my
dog,
dude. And when I saw him, it looked like his stomach was fucking eating itself, bro.
From the drugs.
Yeah, from the drugs.
Mess.
Yep. And so it made me want to cry.
Sorry. He's still around?
Trip, yeah. I don't know where he's at. So when I saw him, because I remember Trip had whatever he needed or whatever he wanted. So seeing him that day, it sucks because I saw him pushing a fucking buggy with all this shit in it. You know, I give him love, I show him love. And then during the conversation, he asked me, he goes, "Hey, you know where to get any meth?" I was like,
"No."
I was like, "I gotta go, dude.
No.
I gotta go, bro."
I don't.
I was like, "I gotta go, Trip. I'm sorry, I love you, dude, but I gotta go."
I got you.
And I think that's another reason why I just fucking wanted to try to get sober, man, because everybody that I know or I used to hang out with
deteriorating before your eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Protect your home, protect your peace of mind. When it comes to home security, Ryan Chavez is the go-to expert. Partnering with Vivint Smart Home Security, Ryan helps families take control of their safety. Imagine being able to check your cameras, lock your doors, or adjust your thermostat all from your smartphone. That's the power of Vivint's cutting-edge technology. With 24/7 monitoring and professional installation, you'll know your home and loved ones are always protected. Don't wait until it's too late. Reach out to Ryan Chavez today to find a perfect Vivint plan for your family.
Thanks for making that choice.
Yeah.
How long did you clean up?
So
Be honest.
I stopped. My last use of meth was October 14th of last year.
Okay.
I relapsed and I did, right? But like when I relapsed, at that time, like I don't know why the fuck I did it, but I was
bored.
Yeah, I was bored, dude.
You're fucking bored, bro.
But
I need to help you and your son and your lady live life.
Yeah, dude.
Let me help you live life.
No.
Y'all just get bored, and we're like, "Yo, dope man down the street. It's cheap.
Nope.
$30 got it rocking for a weekend."
So, and it's crazy because she wanted to start. She asked me because she just came back. So
Came back from where?
she came back. She went to go to go see her dad out in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. For how long was you out there?
She was out there for a week.
Dope. I just came back from Atlanta, Georgia. Was out there for a week.
Yeah. So she asked me before she left. She goes, if I find a place out there, she goes, because I feel like if you stay home, you get bored or whatever, you're gonna fuck up. And I was like, well, not really. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she goes, well, what I want to do is find somewhere to take you. She goes, whether it's to stay here or go out there.
Right.
And she goes, she goes, I love the fuck out of you. She goes, you're a great fucking person.
Uh-huh.
And,
Is there a butt coming? Where's the butt?
I mean, like, there's times that, like, because I'm not used to somebody trying to tell me, like, I guess.
How to improve yourself?
Yeah. Like, even with her, like, I get fucking frustrated with her. And I get mean sometimes. So I'm like, hey, right when I get mean, I have to sit in my own shit for a little bit. And I'm like, hey, fuck, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I even told her, I was just dealing with everything I dealt with. And then you're in my life trying to help me. I was like, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not used to it. So.
Well, get used to it, fucker.
Yeah.
Let someone help you. God damn it, let her love you. Stop pushing away the love. Why are you running away from love? This is all you ever wanted.
Yeah.
You walk around and give all your homies love. You're like, what's up, dog? Much love. Boom, boom. Much love, dog. Much love. And you don't even want love when she's trying to give you love. The good love with the pussy involved. You're like, no, I don't deny that part. Well, bro, if you're going to accept that part, you got to accept the heart, too.
Yeah. And see, I mean, like...
You like how that rhyme? If you're going to accept that part, you got to accept the...
The pussy?
Heart.
Oh.
Fucking kid, man. Come on, dog. Keep up. No, seriously, though. Let me talk to you and your lady together. Let me come over. Let me kick it. Let me show her and you the opportunity that I have.
Okay.
And if it makes sense, cool. If it doesn't, cool. Either way, I have something to help y'all save money. Maybe put a plan together, get you out of debt. Maybe help her get out of debt. Because the more I can help her, the more she can help you. And the more she helps you, the more you can help her.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You think we can do that?
Yeah.
We should do that.
Yeah.
It's at least worth knowing about.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm giving away a whole fucking cruise.
And that's what I was telling her today. I was like, hey, so, there's this right here. And she's like, what?
Yeah, I'm giving away a whole fucking cruise. You're the first person officially talking about it on record.
Okay.
But I'm giving away a whole fucking cruise to one family. Now, when you look at your family, you're already thinking, my girl, my son.
Yeah.
Like, how am I going to get all that? I'm going to pay up to 4 people.
Okay.
So you can pick 2 of your homies, your son and home, whatever it is, or your son and his girl. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay for your flight. I'm going to pay for you to go on board the cruise. I'm going to pay for y'all to take the cruise, come back from the cruise, come back home. All that. The only thing I probably won't pay for is y'all's food and y'all's drinks. I don't know what y'all gonna do out there, and I'm not responsible.
Okay.
But maybe you, or maybe someone else. But what I'm trying to get at is I need to do 20 financial plans for 20 families. And that's the biggest thing I can help every single family right now, because inflation, money's going up.
Yeah.
And people are falling behind in debt. Because they keep paying shit off the credit cards and looking for loans and whatever the fuck. But if we have to put together a plan, we can get out of debt, get the fuck ahead in life, and start spending money so we can live life again and stop worrying and getting bored and shit.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it's really about. But I'm going to do this for every 20 families I help. I'm going to pick one. I'm going to put names in the hat and draw it out. Poof. You're a lucky one.
You're a lucky contestant.
That's it. That's it. But anyway, you guys can also join me in business and do the same thing for other people that I'm doing for other people. Bless them.
Okay.
Pull them up. But you can't pull someone up unless someone pulls y'all up.
Yeah.
So y'all let me come over and let me pull y'all up.
Right.
And if it looks good when I pull you up there, great. If you want to put you back down, put you back down. Like, it's okay. I'm still here. So if you ever change your mind, you can always come back.
Okay.
Because think about it. If she's not a felon and you are a felon, right?
Yeah.
She qualifies just by not having the felony to get all these different licenses to help people in numerous different ways, like with insurance, like with investment accounts. And when I'm going to look at insurance and investment accounts, you already know there's big money involved.
Yeah.
Because even this place right here, they needed a fucking loan to open the place.
Yep.
They need to know how to, manage their money.
Yeah.
And if people don't know how to help people with manage their money, then there'd be no reason for our position.
Yeah.
But check this out. I'm gonna let you in on something. You know, baby boomers.
Baby boomers.
People are 65 and older.
Yeah.
So there's a big exchange of funds happening, where there's a mass amount of boomers, seniors, that are now overturning their 401ks, overturning their IRAs, and they're putting them into mutual funds or annuities, or they can start getting out for retirement.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the largest money transition in the world, predicted to be over $65.7 billion.
Oh, shit.
And there's only over 300,000 licensed agents to handle all that money. It's not gonna be possible. So I have to build and get more people on my team so we can get a piece of that fucking pie.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to get at is, if she, hypothetically speaking, was to come work with me, you get to work with her. So everything she does, you get credit for. You as a team.
Yeah,
as a team. So you may not be licensed to get all this and this, but you're able to help her run the business, and she can bring it all in for the family, and y'all are working together as a fucking team.
Yeah.
When she makes a win, you make a win.
Yeah.
When you make a win, she makes a win. And that's how we're going to run the play, Jay.
I'm down. I'm with it.
That's how we're going to run the play.
I'm with it.
Are you ready to take control of your future? Join Ryan Chavez's agency and unlock the opportunity to earn extra income, build a rewarding career, and make a difference. Whether part-time or full-time, no experience is needed. We provide all the training and tools for your success. Help families with life insurance, retirement planning, and home security while enjoying the freedom to work remotely and set your own schedule. Don't wait to start building your success story. Contact us today and take the first step toward financial freedom.
Yes, sir. I'm with it.
You're like, I don't know how the fuck it works, but let's fucking do it.
Yeah, that's fucking good. I'm with it, dude. Yeah, so, I mean, like, even then, too, like, even talking about, like, businesses and all that shit, like, when I did my culinary art stuff, I was like, hey, man, like,
did you take training in jail or something?
No, so I went to a place called Work Options.
Okay.
It's a 6-week course. Yeah, I guess it's the shortest culinary that you can get.
Right.
Because culinary arts is normally about 6 months to a year. So it's the shortest culinary that you can get.
Okay.
Once I got that, I told her, I was like, hey, I got these credentials. I want to open something.
Right.
And she's like, how the fuck are we gonna do that? We'll figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely. See, people want to do things, they just don't know where to go.
Yeah.
And when they do know where to go or have an idea, they still hold off because they don't know if they can trust them.
Nope.
Those people, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I mean, like, and even talking about that, like, she brings it to me too, because like some people I have a hard time trusting because it sucks to be like that. To not be able to, like, even if it's somebody.
Also, what happens when you get fucked over left and right?
Yeah. Yeah.
you have trust issues.
Yeah.
I've had trust issues for years.
Mm-hmm.
I had my whole team backstab me at one point.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like, I mean, like, I'm still having that goal, but again, like, I don't know who to reach out to. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Well, I got lots of resources, bro. You can always reach out to me like you did today. You fucking ask for something, I turn around with something within minutes.
Yeah. I told her
minutes.
I told her that too. I was like, hey, well, my buddy Ryan gave me this shit right here. And she's like, oh shit. I was like, he said that you can reach out.
So each one of those, when you go through it, they're all on Section 8, and it's all the Denver listings. So she's approved just for Denver.
Yeah, I believe so.
Then she could go on there. Now she all and the phone numbers and the names and shit there.
Yeah.
So all you gotta do is start calling.
Yeah.
Start calling. And when you start calling, that's gonna lead you to the right person eventually.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The more calls you make, the faster you're gonna get into a house.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna say right now.
I'm
saying it to you right now.
Yeah.
The more calls y'all make, the faster you will get a
house.
There we go.
Yeah.
Just pick up the phone. Most people won't pick up the phone. People want money, but money's right on the other end of that phone.
Yeah.
People are scared to talk.
Yeah, most definitely. I speak for experience.
Yeah.
So, but even with her, like, man, like I with the whole love thing, like I try to accept it, right? Like there's even, how can I say this? It's even hard to even trust that person.
Yeah.
And it sucks because
you're already 8 years deep.
No.
You might as well just give it in. Give in.
No.
Give full trust. Unless you got another option. Is there another option? Hold on, Jay. What you got? What you got on your phone, bro? You got 2, 3, 4 phones. Who's in these phones, dog?
Oh, I mean,
is there a Jessica? Is there an Alba? Jessica Alba? Is she in here?
No.
No?
I think I know who that is, but no.
No, she's not in there.
No.
So I guess there's no other options, Jay. Get in, man. Get in. You'll feel a whole lot better in yourself if you just fully give yourself. If y'all really talking about marriage, just give yourself. Just give in. Y'all already fucking.
Yeah.
Y'all want to try other ways to be fucking. You know what I'm saying? Do you see yourself fucking anyone else?
No.
You see her fucking anyone else?
No.
You pray to God, I hope fucking Jesus not.
I mean, like she has, but that's where I come in. Like even when I was in prison, I told her to fucking carry on with her life, and she did. So
but since y'all have been physically together, has she been loyal?
Yeah, she's been loyal.
Run with it, Jay. Don't push it away. Bring it in, man. Embrace it. It's for real. Like, life's short, dog. God forbid something happens tomorrow to you, to her. It's over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to be living with the fact, oh, shit, I didn't fucking trust me, bitch. And I should have.
I should have.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Y'all could be a lot further if y'all just submit to each other. You know, there's always a dominant, there's always submissive, you know, in a relationship.
Yeah.
But if y'all just submit to each other, that's a whole different feeling.
Yeah.
Y'all letting go of your past. There's a reason why your rear view mirror is so small and your windshield is so fucking huge. Only thing that matters is what's fucking in front of you.
Yeah.
What's behind you, you gotta let it go, man.
Okay.
I think you guys can do that.
Yeah. I believe we can, man. I believe we can.
You're already doing it.
Yeah.
You're already trying to do it. By staying away from that fucking bitch, Methalina. Dirty Madonna.
And Dirty Madonna.
Freaking Christina Aguilera.
Her name is Crystal.
Bad. Bad. Stay away from those dancing white girls. Please. Please, please, please. They got fentanyl in them now. Mm-hmm. You can't trust it, man. Your next hit could be your last fucking breath.
You know, and I mean, like, even with that, too, like, with having that, it happened a while ago, but that family that died for just snorting some coke, you know what I mean? They all fucking died, dude. It's on my fuck, dude. Fuck.
Ain't worth it no more.
No, like that's blow too.
I mean, why is it worth it when you got a dispenser in every corner?
Yeah, I mean, like,
why is it worth it when you get to smoke some weed?
Yeah, I mean, like,
that's all we really wanted.
Yeah, I mean, like, and that's how I am now too. Like, I don't drink no more. I don't get high. The only thing I get high on, I'll smoke some fucking weed. You know what I mean? So with her, like, she drinks, but she tries to not drink in front of me. I'm like, dude, I don't care if you're drinking in front of me or not. I was like, drink, fucking do it.
Hey, as long as we can afford it, please.
Yeah. Well, drink, you fucking do it.
As long as we can afford it.
Yeah, I mean, like, she's had these little baby shots of moonshine for the last month and a half. I'm like, are you gonna ever fucking drink these? She's like, maybe. I'm like,
eventually, when the time is right.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Waiting for the perfect time, Jay. Perfect time. All right, man. Well, where do you see yourself going from here? What's your future? Where do you see when you look 10 years from now or whatever?
So, when I look at myself in 10 years, so, like I said, I mean, like, my goal in life, right, like, I want to be, like, a mechanic, because that's what my grandpa was. So, to try to get into automotive, I want to try to work my ass off to do it. I have hit up Lincoln College, and because the whole time I was in prison, like, I didn't worry about no GED. I wasn't worried about no fucking education.
Yeah.
I didn't get my GED. And the whole time I got kicked out of school, I never really worried about it. So, try to get my GED and then try to get into that automotive industry stuff. That's something I want to do. When I contacted Lincoln, they told me no because there was no education under the belt. So I was like, okay, well, fuck, there goes that. So after they told me no, I was like, okay, cool. I know what I need to do now.
What's that?
Huh?
What's that? Oh, get a bird.
Well, yeah, first of all, I needed to continue working on my education because I started already. Like I'm going to Red Rocks for the GD stuff, so I am trying to continue doing that so I can pursue that. So I mean, like in 10 years, I'm hoping that I can be in that position where I can tell myself that I did it.
Yeah. So would you say you're comfortable talking about cars?
Yeah.
You could have a little conversation about cars right now with me?
Huh?
So I don't know shit about cars.
Yeah.
School me on something about cars that I don't know about.
So, your Cadillac converter.
You've been stealing them? You're the dog in the hood, bro? Taking all the carburetors?
Cadillac converter, all your hard wiring for your car.
Huh?
I mean, it's kind of all I really know. And then, like, I know a little bit about engines.
Okay.
I don't know.
This is the basic information.
Yeah.
What you got?
Yeah.
What if you did auto insurance?
I don't know shit about auto insurance.
But you know about cars.
Yeah.
So yeah, do something about cars.
Okay.
I can do something about cars. Joe, man, what's the kind of car is this behind me?
It's an Acura.
Is that your Acura?
No.
You got no?
Mm-mm.
No? I'm gonna say yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
No.
You got auto insurance?
Yeah.
Who do you go through?
Who do I go through? Allstate.
They piss you off?
Yeah. Yeah.
If I can save you some money on your auto insurance, would you give me a chance?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Boom.
Just like that.
Just like that. There's now again, your girl has to be involved for you to do this. But listen, you just schedule an appointment for me to get an auto insurance quote. If I was to switch from Allstate to whatever you help me with, you earn $100.
Okay.
Hear me when I say this. There's people right now that have no felony. They're studying for this P&C license, they call it, property and casualties, so they can have the right to sell auto insurance and then get paid less than what I just said. They're earning 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks. And they have a license, dog.
Yeah.
I'm saying I can pay you over $100 for each sale with no license working through me.
Hell yeah.
Wasn't that? And say you and your girl said, all right, man, let's fucking do this shit.
Yeah.
Everything you do this week gets deposited into your bank account next Friday.
Okay. Yeah.
So you keep doing it every week. Every Friday, you have a fucking deposit.
Okay. I'm with it.
What are we waiting for? We don't need a GED. We don't need a fucking you to fucking come hire me, dog. I have the opportunity right now to go say, yo, can I save you money on auto insurance? If I can save you money on auto insurance, would you let me?
Yeah. Yeah.
The fuck? That easy.
Okay.
All you gotta do is you get it. It's a possibility.
Okay. Bet.
That's it.
I'm with it.
I know. It's fucking insane.
No, I'm with it. Shit.
Well, man, any of the last things you want to say to? I mean, if you had one piece of advice to give to your younger self, what would it be?
What would it be if I gave some advice to my younger self?
Yep.
Why didn't you do better? Fucking duck.
That's the advice, not the question.
Well, I mean, I guess that's the only thing I gotta, like, kind of say to myself, because, like, I don't really got any advice. Like,
So through everything you've been through, you don't have no advice. Don't do what I did, kids.
Yeah, I mean, like,
get your guns registered.
So, I mean, like, I guess I can take my own advice. Like, give my my stepson, right? Like, I tell him to not be like me, not to do the things that I've done. So,
well, you can't discredit yourself, though.
No, but
I mean, I know what you're saying there. You don't make the same fucking mistakes. I mean,
yeah.
But look at everything you did do. You survived 10 years in a place that most people will never survive in.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
You had the balls to bring a gun in places where you know you should not have brought a gun to.
Nope.
You shot at a cat where you gave full warning not to fuck with you, and they fucked with you, and you did.
Nope.
How big are your fucking cojones? Pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good and big. You know what I'm saying? They're fucking good cojones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you have a kid right now at 17, because you put it to her.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's why you have a girl right now, because you put it to her. She's with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself credit. But I do understand what you're saying. Don't make the same mistakes that I made, but you better be fucking strong as me out in these motherfucking streets.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? All heart.
I mean, like,
all heart.
I guess I don't know if this would be advice or what, but like, I still tell myself, right? Like, why did you do that? You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I don't know if it's still belittling myself, but I say it and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, what were you thinking? What were you doing?
You thought that was the right thing to do at the time.
Nope.
But guess what? It already came and gone.
Nope.
You reserved your time. It's over. It's over now.
And it's crazy because, like, my chick asked me, she goes, if you took those years back, what would you do? I'd probably listen to my grandma and grandpa, because my grandpa did his fucking best before he passed away to show me things that he was doing that weren't gonna get you in trouble, that weren't gonna fucking make you do prison time. I should have fucking listened. But I didn't. So
you're saying when someone's trying to help you, take the fucking help.
Yeah.
I heard the message there. There it is. Take the freaking help. If you get one thing out of this conversation, someone's trying to help you, let them freaking help you.
Yep.
Well, Jay, that was a good conversation, man. I appreciate you taking the time to speak with us, bro.
Yes, sir, most definitely.
It's a great story, man. You've been through some shit. So don't ever discredit yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You've done things where other people will never, ever do.
Yeah.
But now all you can do, the only way you can go from here is up.
No.
That's the only way you can go is up.
Yep.
If you go sideways, don't go sideways, because fentanyl. Just remember fentanyl.
It's gonna fuck you
remember,
up.
Remember, fentanyl's there.
It's gonna fuck you up.
Don't fuck with the fentanyl. Whatever you do.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. That's my biggest plea and cry to you.
Yes, sir.
Don't fucking do it. Like, now the devil's gonna pop out on you now because we're talking about this.
Yeah.
So like in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you're gonna see an old motherfucker and be like, yo, dog, I want to hit this shit. And you're like, no. I have to go.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm fucking proud of myself, right? Because over by the Roxy, I mean, like, there is a dude. Was it that water plant that's right there?
Yeah. Deep Raw.
Yeah. So there was a dude that was in the fucking little parking area where they parked their trucks, and he was getting high. He's like, "You want some?" No, I'm good, dude. I'm good.
Yeah,
I mean, like, that was just maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Shit.
So, I'm good.
Good. Stay good.
Yes, sir.
Stay good. Thank you. All right, bro. I'm in it.
All right.
Good?
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
Nope.
Sir?
Thank you.
Lessons.
Thanks for tuning in to Everyday Heroes. Unmasking Triumphs Trials. We hope you're feeling inspired to see the hero in yourself and those around you. Remember, no cape is required to make a difference. You're already a hero in your own story. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave a 5-star review with your thoughts about the podcast. Your feedback helps us spotlight more incredible everyday heroes. Until next time, stay strong, stay inspired, and keep unmasking those triumphs and trials. You got this.